Alright guys, this is going to be the first episode of kind of like a mini-series for free run, and I might even shift it to multiplayer a little bit, but I'm going to be showing you how to move efficiently, and just kind of explaining the mechanics of the game through kind of like an episodic series kind of deal. So this first episode is going to be on the air strafe, or strafe thrust, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot like strafe jumping from other Call of Duties, where you just kind of strafe like this, and you go further, except you do it in the air. Ooh. But don't mind my time or faults, I was just testing stuff because I had to get all the way over here to do this. But yeah, I am going to be showing how to use it effectively for this spot in particular, because this is a common spot that people ask me for. And they're like, oh, Stravos, how do you jump so far? Oh. And this is how. This is exactly how you jump far. You do this, you want a strafe thrust, and I don't know, I guess I'll just demonstrate it first. Here's what it should look like, and that should have made it. But anyways, that was a really bad attempt. I haven't played much free run yet, but starting to get used to it again. But yeah, so you just kind of like curve as you're doing stuff. So I'll give a counter example of me not doing anything. Oops, well, obviously that's gonna fail, right? Hang on. That was pretty good spacing. I'll do it one more time with better spacing of my thrusts. And no, nothing. But if you curve while you're doing it, you get much more distance out of it. And that's because even though you're going in not as straight of a line, it uses the momentum system in the game to kind of propel you further. So, yeah, so I guess I'll just give you the two basic ways of doing this, the two ways that you'd actually want to. Now, the first way is very easy. You don't have to play claw to do it, you don't have to do anything, and it's just this. I wasn't moving my right stick at all, okay? All you do is kind of diagonally move back and forth. Very simple, just slight. Just slight movements back and forth. Okay, and I can almost definitely make it doing that. Yeah, see, perfectly fine, just as easy as the others. It made absolutely no difference, except maybe a few inches. But if you do play claw, then you can kind of turn as you're doing exactly that. So turn with your movements, just slightly, and sometimes it can even be worse to do that. As you saw, I didn't do it correctly, so it actually made me fail a little bit. But yeah, you get barely any more out of it by doing that. The only times where it's really effective is if you're doing long thrusts like this. That's the only time it's effective, because like comparing it to this, I don't know, but it does seem to be very helpful. In my experience, and a lot of other people agree. But yeah, that's the air strafe. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments, except how do you thrust so far? How do you make your thrust last so long? How do you go so far? How are you so fast with your thrust? Because I just explained that, guys. I just explained that. And I know it's gonna happen. I know it's inevitable to happen. Someone's gonna do it because it's an extremely common question that, oh well, I'm gonna stop nagging. So, there's how you do it. That's how you get this spot down. That was a really bad one, but you can see I got it anyway. But yeah, that's how you do it. See you guys later. Goodbye.